Who's responsible for keeping an eye on how things are looking in terms of levees and the storm protection in Terrebonne Parish, which is an area Chris just talked about, is Mart Black. He has been the executive director of the Office of Coastal Restoration and Preservation and the EOC. Mart, are you with us?
I'm here.
I'm sure you are, and I'm sure you have had a tremendously busy day. What is your number one concern tonight? I know seeing that graphic of that storm going straight through Houma has to just be disturbing every time you see it.
Yeah, I think the thing that gives me the most concern, I think, for the people of the parish, is not so much the surge, but the wind. I remember for Gustav, the wind did more damage in Houma than anything else. As far as the surge go, I think with the little shift in the track, I think we're not going to get the level of surge that was originally projected. And I think our hurricane protection levee system should be able to adequately handle the surge in most locations, if not all. But in any case, parish president and the president of the levee board and the executive director of the levee board have been all over the parish today, making sure that everything, all our pump stations, the levees, the floodgates, the locks, everything is actually buttoned up right now. So even with the surge, the Houma Navigation Canal has got a huge floodgate on it. Everything is closed off.
Okay, so you feel like you...
yeah, that surge is not going very far up in those bayous. It'll hit those floodgates, and hopefully it'll stop there.
And, there's a mandatory evacuation, obviously, for all of Terrebonne tonight. Is it the wind damage that concerns you the most? Is that why?
That's what concerns me the most, is the wind damage. I mean, this is a serious hurricane, makes landfall as a Category 4. There could be substantial damage throughout the parish, and that does concern me. As far as the evacuation, we know that a lot of people have gone to Monroe. We have a contract with the city of Monroe for the use of their civic center there. Our people there are being fed, being taken care of, so we're glad about that. But yeah, the last bus, I think, left at about 6 o'clock this evening, which was when the curfew was started. So the people who chose to remain in the parish, I'm hopeful that they're safe and off the roads. So we'll just have to wait and see what tomorrow brings.
Yeah. What's your level of concern about flooding, both from rain and you mentioned that you think that your flood protection system's good enough to keep that water out, but you concerned about flooding? There are portions of the parish that are not inside that protection system.
And those areas are going to get some substantial water, but for the most part, they're all elevated. Now, are they elevated enough? 12, 14 feet might be enough. But hopefully no one is deciding to ride out the storm in those areas outside of the Morganza to the Gulf system. But we'll find out.
Yeah. Now, Morganza to the Gulf is not complete, correct?
Well, it is. Eventually, it'll go to an elevation of 18 feet. Most of it is at 12 feet right now, and we don't think we're going to get a surge that is any more than 12. It could happen, but even if the Morganza system is overtopped, we do have redundant levee systems in the parish. So we're pretty confident that we don't expect any structures to flood in the parish inside the system. Now, outside, that's a different matter.
And how about rainwater? Are you concerned about the amount of rain that this thing could dump?
Well, yeah. hurricanes bring usually a lot of rain with them, and well, all we can do is wait and see.
Any idea how many people are still in the parish?
No, I have no information on that. Hopefully, a lot of people. I know that this morning, very early, it wasn't even daylight yet. Highway 90 West was full of vehicles heading towards Lafayette. So hopefully, a lot of people have left the parish, and they can, come back when everything is all clear. We're not sure when that's going to be, but it's all going to be handled by the sheriff's department.
Gotcha. And so, it's interesting because this is the biggest I don't want it in my backyard situation that you will see in South Louisiana. That tiny little jog to the east is good for you guys. It's bad for New Orleans, but it's good for you guys, especially when it comes to that storm surge.
Well, it's a storm. You don't know what it's going to do until it actually decides to do it. And you hope and pray that, it misses you a little bit. Even a slight little jog one way or the other can make a difference. And maybe we will be okay as far as surge goes. But again, it could swing back. Who knows?
When's the last time that Homa had a hurricane of this magnitude cross into it?
I want to say it was Hurricane Gustav in what was that, 2008? I think that was the last time we had something like this. I know my house sustained a lot of wind damage for Gustav, and I live in the city of Homa. So
that's kind of your benchmark.
Doesn't happen again. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I certainly hope it doesn't happen as well. And, obviously we'll be thinking about everyone in Homa and in Terrebonne Parish and in Lafourche Parish, certainly over the next 24 hours. So hopefully you'll keep us posted.
Thank you very much. We'll try.
Yeah, thank you.